Good morning!
Good morning, everyone. So this is going to be a slightly different vlog. We're going to be showing you all around Brunei for the whole day. So hopefully this will give you some ideas as to what you can do if you are in Brunei but you only have 24 hours to look around the whole place.
I'm mixing it up a little bit.
Also, we're really tired because Lizzie didn't sleep so well because your back was hurting.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, my back, I couldn't get comfortable.
And I was watching the England game last night. Woohoo!
It's coming home!
Thing is, by the time you watch this, we've probably been knocked out of the semi-finals. But honestly, we played really well, so I'm going to try and place a bet. And yeah, I believe it's coming home.
Oh,
Touch wood, I'll touch that wood. But yeah, I'm really tired now because it finished at like midnight our time, so yay.
Guys, our fridge is so cold that our soy milk is frozen. So I'm trying to break it up right now. Welcome to Bandar Seri Begawan, capital of Brunei. This statue is apparently a present from the people of Brunei to the Sultan of Brunei for his 60th birthday back in 2007, I think. Okay, so we're speaking to a local here.
My name is Abu Bakar. It's a local Bruneian in Brunei.
Yeah, you live in Brunei, don't
I
you?
live in Brunei, and I study in Brunei. I'm nursing in Brunei. I'm qualified. Get a diploma nursing from the Germany with a local skills counseling. And doing the medical side also, and psychiatric and drug abusing rehabilitation in Brunei.
Yeah, perfect. So it's been very helpful for us, directing us around and that. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So that was the Malay Technology Museum, and our rating would be it's different for both of us. So Lizzie?
I'd say it's a 4.5 out of 5 because it was really good. There wasn't a lot of, there wasn't too much writing to read. There was just enough. Gave you all the information that you needed, and yeah, I really liked all the artwork and the displays were good.
I would personally say more like a 3.5 or a 4 out of 5 because everything that Lizzie said, but there wasn't a lot of modern technology displays like screens and stuff like that, which would have added to the information given and make it more interactive. So we would definitely recommend that you visit. Basically, it was good.
It was good.
Okay, so that was the Brunei Maritime Museum. So what would you give it out of 5, Lizzie?
I'd say about a 2.53 just because they didn't give a lot of information and it was like, what am I looking at here? You told me about some people collecting pots and now we're at the shell put thingy again.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of written information, but it was very interactive. So I'd give it a visit, particularly if you have children, because it was like less writing, more seeing. But yeah, you should be able to fit it into your 24 hours, but if not, then leave it out. So I've got this. It's like a tofu. You see, I think that's tofu, fried, and vegetables inside. It's really nice. Oh, what we got?
So this is like a fried tapioca, they said. It's quite sweet, but it's nice. How is it?
Okay, firstly, what is it? I think these are sesame seeds on the outside. some kind of dough, and then you got black beans in the middle. All I've got right now is the dough. It looks quite doughy. It's like a dough ball. Nice. That's what we got.
It's like a deconstructed spring roll, it tastes like. It's like
Yeah.
pastry and vegetables all clumped together in one.
And like fried.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, that's where we got our food from, over there, where it says G. Yeah. And this is the market. So what was your favourite, Liz?
I think it was the first one that we had.
Yeah, the tofu one.
Yeah.
The only one that wasn't sweet. The last one was like a bit sweet-ish.
No, I don't think the last one was sweet.
The others, yeah.
That was the market. Overall, it was it was pretty nice. There wasn't a lot of hot food options. It was mainly just fresh fruit and vegetables. But we found a stall like you saw that did quite a few vegetarian things. So yeah, it was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, plenty of options for vegetarians if you go to that store, so we'd recommend it. Welcome to Sultan Omar Ali Seyfuddin Mosque. So we tried to get into the mosque, but apparently you're not allowed in on Sundays. I thought I saw online that you could, but you can't. Tell you what, we're going to get a shot of the opening times for you so that you know when you're allowed in. So that was really nice. We really liked it in there. Lots of like 3D exhibitions. We couldn't film it for you because there's no phones or cameras or anything allowed in there. But we would definitely recommend going.
It was really good.
It's really near everything else, like the mosque and the garden and everything. So definitely recommend checking it out. We would give it a 4.5 to 5 out of 5. That was lots of 5s, but. Yeah, check it out. How does it feel? A good hurt, or
it's like if you've got pebbles in your garden and you're just trying to get to the grassy bit.
Yeah.
You're trying to run across it, but you can't run, and there's no grassy bit to get to. It's more pain.
So is it good or not?
No. You're on a river cruise.
Guys, I'm falling asleep on the boat. Alright, what we got?
Some flat noodles, bean sprouts, and some sort of leaf.
Nice.
Very nice. And then pineapple fillet.
And we saw them cook it, didn't we?
Yeah, so fresh. Like, you can't get fresher.
Look at the steam, it's boiling. Ooh.
Noodles on a riverboat.
We're crocodile hunting.
Okay, so that was a river tour. Would 10 out of 10 recommend that one, especially with our driver. He took us into further into the trees so we could see the monkeys better, which no other boat did. And he's just let us get dropped off at the night market. He waited for us for half an hour, and then he's taken us back closer to where we're staying. Isn't that good?
Yeah, it was great.
Cheaper than a taxi too.
Yeah, so all in all, wait, what time is it? Oh, you don't have to
7.
film. So, no, it must be after that. It must be nearly 8.
Okay.
And we first found him at 4:50. So we basically had him for 3 hours. And oh, my hair, I've been on a boat. Don't judge me. I look like Michael Jackson. The afro. No, sorry. So we had him for 3 hours, and it was 50 ringgit in total.
No, $50.
Oh, $50, sorry. So basically just over $15 per hour, which I think was very reasonable.
Very much indeed.
So we were very happy. 5 stars, yeah?
Definitely, 100%.
The seat's a little bit uncomfortable though, so
Yeah, you
maybe bring a cushion, but yeah. So Lizzie's just here eating her noodles. And in the background you can see the mosque. And they're just doing their praying right now, so if you can hear it. Yeah. So at that shop we got this cake, which is a healthy banana cake, which we're gonna tuck into. Okay, so the cake was actually quite nice, huh?
It was. It wasn't too banana-y. It was perfect.
We had some fresh pineapple, which was liquidy and
Give it some moisture.
good. Yes, that's what I was looking for. But we are gonna go to bed now. Hopefully you all enjoyed today's vlog and it gave you some ideas if you are also coming to Brunei. We really enjoyed pretty much everything that we did, so we would recommend
It was a great
everything.
day, yeah.
Woohoo! So yeah, we'll see you in our next video. Bye guys!
So that was our 24 hours in Brunei. We hope you enjoyed it. We are going to give some little travel tips just for anybody who's planning on going there. It might just be useful to know these things. The weather there is hottest in March to May. The wettest season is October to December.
Okay, for food, particularly for vegetarians and vegans like we are, we went to the Kiangi market for the day, which you saw where they had quite a few different fried vegetarian foods, so that was quite good, especially for vegans. And then for the night market we went to the Gedong night market, and there was a lot more choice for hot foods there, so definitely recommend that one. And then a place that we went that we didn't video in this vlog is the Mi Tao veggie restaurant, and that was really good. It had loads of mock meats and stuff like that, so if you're into that kind of thing, definitely recommend that.
The currency in Brunei is Brunei dollars. They do, however, accept Singapore dollars because it's the same exchange rate. Only some places do though, some places don't accept it if they're smaller businesses. So I'd recommend getting Brunei cash when you get there. I think the bank that we used was called SRT to get money out because the other ones don't accept our cards, only the bank's card. That makes sense.
So for the nightlife in Brunei, there isn't really much of one that we could find anyway, because alcohol is banned in the country, so there's no like bars or anything like that. Where we stayed there was no bars anywhere near us, everywhere shut by like 11. And for communication and language, everyone speaks quite broken English, but if you speak English you should be alright. It's just a little bit difficult.
So to get into the country, we went from Miri on the PHLS Express bus. You can also get a flight. How long was the bus journey? I've forgotten.
It was about 3 hours, I think. So it was not too long. It was fine.
Yeah, I'm fairly comfortable. We stayed at Le Gallery Suites Hotel. That is just on the outskirts of the city centre. And we walked there from our bus stop because we couldn't see any taxis or anything.
Yeah, so the transport in Brunei is a little bit difficult, to be honest. The taxis aren't marked as far as we could see anyway. They're not obviously marked, so you don't really know if you're getting into a taxi car or not. So we never ended up getting a taxi. We did get a water taxi to show us around the river, and that was really good. I'd recommend that, and that just seemed like quite an easy way to get around and fairly cheap. Buses do exist, but they are really irregular, especially because we went on a Sunday. I don't know if that made a difference, but they aren't necessarily always on time. The bus stops aren't obviously marked either, so it made it quite difficult to get the bus, but it was a cheap way of getting around, so if you can figure it out, that could be a good option, but if not, just walk and water taxi. Also, another thing to mention is that there isn't Grab in Brunei, so there is in Malaysia, and we were really confused when we got to Brunei that there wasn't Grab, so don't try and use it because it won't work.
So we hope you enjoyed this style of video. It's a bit different to what we've been doing so far, and we hope you found it very informative.